Hi everyone, Aiden here with etrailer. Today we're going to be taking a look at this B&W Tow and Stow ball mount for 2.5-inch hitches. So the Tow and Stow is a really popular ball mount. This one in particular is going to be a dual ball mount, so you get a 2 5/16 inch ball and a 2-inch ball. You can get these in tri-ball configurations if you need that 1 7/8 inch, but this one is just going to be the 2, and they're very easy to switch out because you just pull that pin, spin this around wherever you need, whether it's to that 2 5/16 or the 2, repin it, and clip on the other side. All those pins and clips in here are included, and all you gotta know is that there's slightly different weight capacities. The 2-inch ball here has a 7,500 pound gross trailer weight rating, and the 2 5/16 has an 18,000 pound gross trailer weight rating. That's how much weight each of them are rated to pull. And the maximum tongue weight is going to be 10% of that, so 750 for the 2 and 1,800 for that 2 5/16. Now, other adjustments here include the height. You can flip this completely around in the hitch for a rise position up to 4.5 inches at its max, or you can have it in the drop position like we have it here with a maximum drop of 5 inches. Now, just keep in mind that in this position, B&W recommends 11 inches of ground clearance from the bottom of the ball mount there. Got plenty, and if you needed to adjust the height, just pull the 2 clips and pins in the side and slide this up and down. All the way up here is that position with really no drop, just straight out from the hitch. And all of the holes are in 1-inch increments, so you get a good amount of adjustment in that range there, so you should be able to match it up with your truck and trailer combination. Just keep in mind that if you need a bigger drop or a bigger rise, then you'll need to go with one of the bigger sizes, but you can find those available here at etrailer if you need them. And I know I mentioned all the other pins were included, but the hitch pin is not. You will need to provide one of those yourself, and I would strongly recommend just get a locking one. If you gotta get one out of the box anyway, then you might as well pick one up that'll keep your stuff safe and locked up. Now, towing is half the ball mount, but stowing is the other half. So pin this in the sideways position using the other pinhole now that'll line up. And this can actually flip up underneath the hitch for storage. That's the big appeal with these tow and stows, is that when you're not towing, you can leave it in the hitch, especially if it's locked in the hitch. You can pin it in place right here, and then it's going to be much less of a kicking hazard. So if you're walking around the back of your truck to open the tailgate, this is only sticking out about 2 inches, maybe 1.5 inches from the back of your receiver tube, so we're really not adding all that much length. And it's flat, so this isn't going to be near as much of a hazard to my shins as I'm walking by, because really I don't expect to get that much closer to the truck when I'm walking by than this. Now, as far as clearances go, from the center of the hitch pin hole to the center of the ball is going to be 9 1/4 inches. That'll let you know approximately how far your trailer is going to sit from your truck when it's hooked up and what kind of clearances you'll get. But it's important to note that with the tow and stow, there's going to be 2 hitch pin holes to choose from. And I'll get this pulled out so you can see that. And you can see the 2 holes right there. We had it in the further one, so we're going to give ourselves a little more clearance by using this one. So if you did need that extra little bit, that's how you do it. And in this position, that same measurement is going to be 10 3/8 inches. So not a whole lot of extra room, but one thing it does do is free up a little bit of room around the shank here, where if we wanted to add something like an anti-rattle device to prevent some of this rattling from happening, we could do that. Or maybe even the etrailer hitch pin alignment collar, which would just make this easier to set up in the desired hitch pin hole. Really just that further one, that's what we have clearance for. And that would just make it easier to put into the hitch if we did frequently remove it, but it's really up to you. If you need the clearance, it's there, and if you wanted to add something on the shank, you maybe could now. As far as durability goes, you get a really nice quality powder coat all throughout the black portions here. The pins that are included are stainless steel, and the balls have a dual process chrome plating on them. Speaking from experience, seeing these around the eTrailer parking lot, quite a few people have the B&W Tow and Stows, and they certainly hold the test of time. A lot of them are still in really good shape, even with frequent use, so I think all of this is going to help keep this looking pretty new and operating really smoothly for a long time. So if you're looking for a low-profile ball mount when it's not in use, and a really easy to use and functional one too, then I think this is a pretty good option for your 2.5-inch hitches. Thanks for watching.